A huge show of force today in Broadview, where protesters, they've been gathering there for weeks now. There was a handful of arrests, but by far, some of the main focus there has been the hundreds of officers from several different departments patrolling the area. Earlier this morning, our crews saw state police and ICE helicopters as well as armored military vehicles, plus a visit from some of the top Trump border officials. Joining us now from that facility is political reporter Paris Schutz. Paris, what have you been seeing?
Hey, Brian, yeah, trying this again. So let's set the stage for you out here in Broadview. We're on 25th Street, a very busy thoroughfare, and there's a heavy law enforcement presence. So this is part of the State Unified Command. It's marshaled by the Illinois State Police, but you've got the NIPAS. So that is a collection of municipal police agencies lending officers to this effort here. As you see behind me, you've got Cook County Department of Transportation officials setting up concrete barriers to create these free speech zones about a block from that ICE detention facility. A lot of activity this morning. The law enforcement presence seems to outnumber the protesters about 3 or 4 to 1. There's only a couple dozen protesters here, but traffic is completely shut down in this community on 25th between Roosevelt and the Eisenhower. And we were told that earlier DHS Secretary Kristi Noem here is in the building with Commander Gregory Bovino from Customs and Border Patrol. We're also told by the Village of Broadview that Noem appeared unannounced at the Village Hall to meet with the mayor. The mayor wasn't there, but then the mayor came over with Kristi Noem to this ICE facility asking for the fencing to be taken down on the street, saying they don't believe that it's legal to have this fencing up. So right now it appears that they're getting these free speech zones ready to go. Again, a heavily armored police presence here for only a couple dozen protesters. Not a lot of activity right now. We are told that there were 5 arrests made by this State Police Unified Command, all of protesters for things like obstructing justice and aggravated battery of a police officer. Earlier this morning, a group of protesters held court before the media, including Chicago Alderman Andre Vasquez.
This isn't government, it's chaos. And we're only 9 months into a 4-year term. So yeah, we want transparency, we want accountability, we want oversight. But we want this to end, and we want people to have solutions rather than excuses. And what we know is that all these systems in place, your jock bros with their weapons, your drones, your helicopters, all these are the same weapons being built to basically attack every other population. We're just the first ones to be attacked.
So as you can see here, there's barriers being set up by Department of Transportation officials, and again, the heavy police presence allowing vehicle traffic to come in and out of that center. Not a lot of protest activity, just a couple dozen folks. Fridays have typically been the day where things have escalated, where you've seen those images of tear gases and rubber bullets, and perhaps the heavy police presence is in anticipation of perhaps numbers getting bigger over the weekend. But right now, very small numbers. A whole lot of police officers and agents and a lot of moving parts here as the DHS Secretary Noem is in the complex with the mayor of Broadview, who we talked to last night. And her message to DHS was, go home. Go home. You're disrupting the community. We don't need you here. And we see sort of neighbors and residents on their porch looking at all this disruption, all these vehicles shutting down roads, shutting down traffic. And we will bring you the very latest at the bottom of the hour and all throughout the day, Brian.